Welcome to Science with Sue. Each time you tune in, I will tell you about findings from the revolutionary new science of relationships and how this science can help you and your partner move into a place that I call safe and sound, the loving connection with a partner that we all long for. Everybody needs to know that we can now take charge of and deliberately shape our love relationships. Everybody needs to know the way home. Each week, I will introduce a topic, tell you how it shows up in a relationship, share a little research, clarify how this all makes sense, and give you a take-home piece of wisdom to use in your relationship. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell so you'll know when my new videos come out. So now, let's find our way. Let's find out how to get to safe and sound. Today we'll talk about pinpointing emotions so that we can sharpen our communication and send clear emotional signals to our partner. A core part of intimacy in any love relationship is being able to share feelings, especially your softer feelings, with your loved one. But for many of us, emotions are kind of like unknown territory that we distrust or avoid. Often, when we don't know how to name our emotional responses, our partners then get frustrated and disappointed in us. And we get more and more confused, unable to figure out where we are and what we need. Science helps us make feelings simpler. We don't need to sort through long lists of emotions, even though we often show reactive anger in difficult situations with our partner. Deep down, we are usually dealing with just 3 kinds of softer feelings. Just 3. Sadness, shame, or fears of being rejected and abandoned. When we feel confused by the emotional drama we find ourselves in, we can remember these 3. And we can also piece together our emotions by asking just 4 simple questions. We can ask ourselves, what's the trigger here? When did this feeling begin? What's the body sensation that I feel? What does my mind decide is going to happen now? And what urge takes over? What do I want to do? What is the action impulse? When we can name and make sense of our emotions, it puts ground under our feet and it calms us. And it also allows us to be open and connected with our partner. Here's what this sounds like when it works. Claire says, "Why do you never talk to me? I never know what's going on with you. I never know what's happening." Tom says, "I do have problems tuning into my feelings, Claire. I'm not sure what I feel, so I stay silent. But if I look inside, right now, I just see irritation on your face and it just triggers me. It doesn't feel good at all. When I see that look, my body just tenses right up and I kind of brace myself. And then my mind says, here we go, you're screwing up again. You can't even talk to your wife in a way that she really wants." And then I just want to run out. I just want to run away. Right? I just want out of this. I want to go somewhere safe. This happens really fast. But now it's getting clearer. I see this big load of rejection coming towards me, so I duck and run. If I try to name it, I guess in the end, it's scary. Claire says, "I never knew that. Wow, I thought you didn't have any feelings, or you just didn't care what I said. That sounds really hard, Tom. I don't want you to feel rejected like a screw-up. I just need to know what's going on with you. Thanks for sharing this. You don't need to run off. You didn't run off this time, did you? You helped me understand, and that feels really good." Recent research says that a number of recent studies by folks like Feldman, Barrett show that the more we can pinpoint and formulate our emotional experience into clear, specific words, the more we're able to cope with them, and the less likely we are to become generally depressed and anxious. So we can then use these clear emotions with all the information our gut feelings give us to solve problems more effectively. And of course, we can communicate better with our partners. In our studies with couples repairing their relationships, we see how tuning into and specifying emotions really helps people formulate their longings and needs. And this then really helps their partners respond to those needs. This makes sense. Emotion is the music of the dance between partners. Learning to pinpoint our emotional reality in words and clearly share this with our lover is essential for maintaining a loving relationship. Love cannot be ordered up, demanded, or bought. It's a dance evoked by emotional signals. And we can learn how to do this, how to systematically do this, and we can do it well. The take home here is that learning to name and communicate our basic emotions is probably the best recipe for the nurturing of a love relationship. It helps us clarify and share our needs and makes us accessible to our partner so that they can empathize and better respond to us.